Peace, love, and joy, everybody. It's your girl, Blair, and we're back at it again with another video. Thank you for joining me. You could be anywhere in the world, but you're here with me, and I appreciate you. So, let's get into it. If you hear noise in the background, those are my children, my beautiful, loud children. Okay, anyway. As you can see by the title, today I experienced some discrimination. Okay, let me stop being funny. Because I'm obviously a black woman. I always face discrimination. that's something that has become kind of normal for me living in the States. However, I haven't really had to deal with it so much out here. You do get people who kind of, be acting funny or whatever, but it's easy to just, swerve it for the most part. But today I wanted to make a little video about it because I'm very proud of me and how I handled the situation, right? And just to give you guys a full picture of what it's like to live out here if you're a black person, what it can be like living out here in Belize. So let's jump into the story time, okay? So first off, I wanted to get my nails done, right? I want to get my feet done. I haven't got my feet done in a long time. I want to get my feet done, and I was like, I'm going to... Okay, and we're back. So, like I was saying, I wanted to get my feet done, and I was trying to figure out how to do it because, the funds. It's always about the money. So it's like, I wanted to figure out how I could get my nails done. And I was like, I want to get my nails done. How am I going to make this work, right? So I want to get my feet done. I just want to pour into myself and just take, better care of myself. And I feel like that's one way that I can do it. But it doesn't feel the same doing it yourself versus getting someone else to do it, right? So lo and behold, it pops up on my screen today that somebody is doing nails for the free 99 manicures and pedicures for the free at in San Ignacio. Now mind you, I live 30 minutes away from San Ignacio. Gas is expensive out here, y'all. Cost of living is way lower than it is in the States. However, the gas is a different story. So if you crank up your car, you need to know where you're going. You need to have some gas, because gas is expensive out here, okay? So before making a move, I messaged the woman and I say, hey, I saw that you have free mani-pedis. Is this true? She said yes. So I'm like, okay, cool. Where are you? Can you send me location? I also asked her, I say, hey, I won't be able to make it down there until about 1:30. Is that okay? Am I still going to be able to be seen at 1:30? She's like, yeah, sure, you should. It'll be good. You can still come. So I'm like, cool. I come out there. I drive all the way out there, y'all. I get there. Now the lady who owns the shop or the place, she's very, kind, warm, and she's like, oh yeah, she's like, you're next, right? She said you're next, but she wasn't the one who was in charge of the order and the people who were actually doing the nails. There was another lady who was managing those people. Now that lady was Hispanic. She was fair skinned, very light almost white looking, and she had long brown hair. The other lady who owned the establishment, she was brown skin. She was black. She was like caramel, right? But she's Belizean, and she had curly hair or whatever. But she's Belizean. She's black. She was cool. You get what I'm saying? But that other lady, the white looking Hispanic lady, was very nasty. Her demeanor was very like, you know, like uppity, like snooty. It was a nasty. It was giving the funk, honey. Okay, it just was not cute. Okay, and so she's like, so then maybe 5 or 10 minutes after I've been waiting, she's like, no, this girl gotta go, this girl gotta go, and that girl gotta go before she go. And I was like, okay, like, I didn't say anything, mind you, because she's not speaking to me. I'm just feeling like, okay, lady, like, it's not that deep. Like, calm down. Like, you're all excited for nothing. Like, no. She was almost yelling. You get what I'm saying? It's like she was doing a lot. So, I'm sitting there. I have my child with me. I'm sitting there. I'm waiting. I'm like, wait. While I'm waiting, I say, hey, can I, get a manicure while I wait? Because both of them are free, right? I'm like, can I get a manicure while I wait? She's like, yeah, sure. The girl who was doing the manicures, she got up and left. She went to the store across the street to grab a snack or whatever, right? I was like, damn, okay, I'll wait. So now the gel manicure that they wanted to do is, if you want a gel, it's $10. But if you just want regular, it's for the free $99. I'm the type of person, if you do a service for me and you do something for me, I'm still gonna tip you. Like, I'm not just gonna be like, oh, it's free. You know, like, I feel like that's tacky. I don't do stuff like that. And you know, some people are different. You know what I mean? Some people, I guess they had some people who came in there and was like, oh, it's free $99, I'm out. You know what I mean? So they were like, I was like, yeah, I'll pay. So let me go back a little bit, right? So then the girl comes back. She got a little snack. She got some water. I'm like, hey, I'm sitting right next to this girl. I'm like, hello, hey, excuse me, miss. I'm literally, I'm sitting here. My daughter is sitting in between us, and then the girl's sitting right next to me, like right next to my daughter. So I'm like, hello. There's a brown skin. Now the girl, the girl who's ignoring me, she's Spanish, and she had a nasty attitude too. I don't know what's up with some of these Spanish women. Some of these Spanish women out here in Belize are nice, but some of them are weird, very weird. Okay, so. And then when I walk in, first off, let's rewind back just a little bit. When I walk in, of course, everybody's staring at me because look at me. Okay, dog. Look at me. They're like, who the hell is that? Who is it? It's me. Anyways, so, you know, people, and I usually get that reaction from people out here, especially when I put on my wrap and I adorn myself. People just kind of be looking like, who the f*** is that? You know, and I just kind of brush it off. You know what I'm saying? Because it's just like, of course you're gonna look at me. What else are you gonna look at? Anyways, not to be boisterous, not to be braggadocious, but you know, it's just I look different than everybody else. So it's like I stand out. You get what I'm saying? So with that being the case, people are looking, and I'm not mad at you looking at me or whatever. So zoom back to the part where I'm asking the lady. So I'm like, hello. She's like, so she finally looks over at the girl who's across from her, a brown skinned woman, looks and she's like, hey, she's trying to talk to you. And she's like, and I'm like, hi. She's like, hi, and then turns her head back to talk to the girl. And I'm like, you thought that you were so pretty or so special that I waved you down to say hi? Are you serious? So I thought that was weird. And then I'm like, hey, she's like, no, she wants something from you. The girl has to tell her again. The brown skinned girl that's sitting across from her has to tell her again. No, she wants something. So then she's like, what? You know what I mean? But she didn't say what, but it was the body language. You get what I'm saying? It's the energy. So she turns around and she's like, what? I'm like, hey, can you do my nails? She just looks at me. And the way she looked at me, she's like, nigga, I just sat down. And I understand that feeling. Like, I just sat down. I just finished with a client. you know what I mean? Like, I understand that feeling. I should have brought some fish coils out here, honey, because they trying to bite me up, and I'm not having it. But anyways, so I just sat down. Like, she's giving that energy. So I'm like, after you finish what you're doing, you know what I'm saying? Because I understand that. I'm a mama too. I understand. I just got finished with something, and now you coming to ask me, girl, bye. You know what I mean? I feel her. So I'm like, after you finish doing what you're doing, she not saying anything. She just looking. So she's like, so then she turned back to the girl. The girl saying, she's talking for her basically, and she's saying, are you gonna pay? I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna pay. She like, oh, okay. She's like, oh, you want jail? I'm like, no, I don't want jail, because it'd be too hard to take off, and I got stuff to do. I don't like fiddling with my nails and stuff like that. Obviously, that's why I drove 30 minutes away from my house to get my nails done. Anyways, so I'm like, nah, I don't want jail. So then the girl's like, okay, well, all she got is jail. I'm like, okay. I'll leave it at that, because the thing is that she said all she got is jail, but I felt like she was lying, because she just wanted to make sure that she would get the $10. And it's like, I said I would pay, right? That's the first thing you asked me. Are you willing to pay? And I said I would pay, but I don't want jail. So if I'm saying I'm gonna pay you, but I just don't want the more expensive product, that's more money in your pocket. What's the problem? You get what I'm saying? But Shawty is like not saying nothing, and she was giving off a nasty energy, just like the other girl, the other Hispanic girl who was, you know, fair skinned with long black hair. And so she's like, you know, just like her, she was giving off a nasty energy. So I'm just like, okay, honey, like, you don't want your money, it's fine. Like, I'm really not here to get my nails done. I'm really here to get my feet done, for real. So I really don't care. So then about 30 minutes go, well, a few minutes go by. I get up, because at this place, it's like inside, it's like outdoors, but with a roof on it, right? So at this place, she has a bags and buckets of clothes. So she's like, okay, so where was I in the story? I had to go get fish coils, y'all, because they was backing me up. Sorry about that. Anyways, so I felt the vibe of she not wanting to do my nails. I was like, it's straight, I don't care. So then I go over, the lady she has clothes for sale, right? And they'll sell clothes, they'll sell like little tops and stuff like that, $1, $2, sometimes $3, $4, and it'd be like, you know, it'd be straight clothes, you know what I'm saying? So I'm like, okay, I'm looking while they pulling stuff out, because it's a bunch of them over there, and they're pulling stuff out, and they just dropping it, you know, putting it down or whatever. So then I'm over there, they're like, oh, the girl is back who does the manicures, you can go ask her. I said, I already asked her, she don't want to do it. They was like, she don't want to do it. I'm like, yeah, nah, that she don't want to do it. And they was like, so the lady who owns the place says, oh, you done today? You know, like, what's up? Like, you done? Like, she was like, you not doing no more manicure? She was like, oh, mind you, the girl speaking English. The girl speaking English. Let that be known. The girl speaking English. She said, no, I'm not done. I was just you know, she didn't say I'm taking a little break. She was like, who want their nails done? She like, who want their nails done? Mind you, it's the same people that was in there earlier, except for me. Other than that, everybody else has already been in there, been serviced, or working with the other lady who owns the place. Everybody else has already been doing something. I'm the only person there who's new. So she's talking about something, who want? They like, she wants her nails done. They like, she like, oh, okay. And then she say right now, which means hold on, right, in Belize. That means hold on. Like, I'm coming. So she say right now, she get up, she stop her snack time, her little break or whatever. She get up, she goes to the station where she was getting her nails done. I'm off this girl. I'm like, you're not gonna touch me. I promise you that. I don't want none of that stank ass energy you got on me. I gotta go home to 2 beautiful babies, and I don't want whatever you got on me. So you're not going to touch me. I promise you that. So then she's like, so then they're like, oh, she's going to do it. I'm like, oh, no, I'm good. They're like, oh, she don't want to get it done. Like, what's going on? She doesn't want to get it done. I was like, she don't want to do it. I don't want her to do it. I'm good. Right? So it starts raining. My daughter went to go grab somebody's water, like she usually does. She's 3, so sometimes she'll just go and grab somebody's bottle of water because she's a thug. I'm joking. But she can be a little babyzilla sometimes, and she'll just like grab other people's stuff. So I'm like, okay, I need to get you another. And she had already drunk the rest of the water we already had. So I'm like, I'm gonna go get my baby some water. I'll be back. So I leave. I come back. They're like, are you ready to get your nails done? I'm like, no, I'm good, thank you. You know, I'm keeping it cute the whole time. I'm not like, nah, I don't want this girl touching me. She act like she ain't want to do my nails, and now she want to do it. I didn't do none of that. You know what I'm saying? Now the me a year ago, would have been petty down. Okay, like the me a year ago would have been like rah 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 rah. Right? I didn't do that. I was like, no, I'm good, thank you. She said she don't want to get it done. She said she don't want to get it done. She don't want to get it done. No, I don't. She already showed me she don't want to do it. Just because now you said something, now she's up and ready to do it. Sweetheart, I'm good. I'm good. Because she still has to sit across from me and do my nails. I'm good. Then about another 30 minutes go by. Mind you, I've been there for like an hour. Almost an hour and 30 minutes. Why this lady walk up to me, the lady who owns the spot, she's still a very sweet lady. She walks up to me and tells me, so it's getting close to 3 o'clock. They're not going to be able to do your pedicure because it's getting too close to 3 o'clock and they're done at 3. I was like, what? I said, ma'am, this is why I text you in advance and asked you if you can still do them at this time, because I knew it was going to be close to that time you're cutting off. This is why I asked you in advance. And at first she wanted to act like I didn't, she remembered me. As soon as I walked in, she knew who I was. You get what I'm saying? So she remembered our conversation from this morning. She was like, she felt bad. I could tell she felt bad. I could tell. But it was really nothing she could do. She asked the lady who was the manager who came up to myself, no, because this girl want to get her nails done, and that girl got to get her nails done, and that girl got to get her nails done. Mind you, one of the girls who said she needed to get her pedicure, she canceled her. She said, oh no, because she lived close by, obviously. She said when she left, she told her, I'll see you tomorrow. Right? So she's like, she lived close by. That's her hangout spot or whatever. She left. Mind you, she left. She didn't. She was like, oh no, don't worry about it. I won't get my nails done. Right? Now, mind you, I feel like if that lady would have stayed, she still would have let her do her nails. Right? So I'm waiting patiently for over an hour to get my nails done, to get my feet done. Y'all see, I ain't got no. I'm not gonna show you my toes because they ain't done. Dag nabbit. These people play with my time. Okay? And it was the lady who was being so nasty, who was like, no, it's this person and this person that gotta go first, not her. She not gonna go next. Because I walk in with my aura on royal, and she feeling like, who the f*** is this lady? She thinks she just gonna jump the line, and it's like, no, I don't think I'm gonna jump the line. This lady told me I was next. Like, this lady said I was next. She works here. I don't know what y'all got going on. So, like I said, the girl who went in front of me, she's getting her nails done. It's wrapping up to the end. I'm sitting here trying to convince the lady who owns the spot to let me get my nail. I'm like, is this something you could talk to her? She's like, I tried to talk to her already. Like, I said, look, I came all the way from Tea Kettle. Like, I came, and she know where Tea Kettle, everybody who, live out here, they know they know how far away it is. I'm like, yo, I came all the way from Tea Kettle. I don't live close. I came out here just to get my nails done. And this would really, I was like, this is really an inconvenience. I'm like, first with the girl, and now this. And it wasn't the lady's fault who owned the place. And so I'm really proud of myself for how I handled it, because I was calm the entire time. I never like got riled up and like got upset and in my feelings, because I can get that way sometimes, especially when I feel like I'm not getting my way. However, I've been doing a lot of, self-reflection and just, self-development, personal development, and growing. And so what I did was, I was like, well, how can I make this trip worth it? What can I do to make the trip worth it? Because I then came all the way out here. You know what I mean? And mind you, while I'm sitting here talking to the lady about this, I still bought me a shirt. I still bought 2 shirts from the lady who owned the place. I didn't go off on her. I didn't get upset. I just was just like, okay, well, it's enough you do. And she's telling the other lady, she's like, she came all the way from Tea Kettle. She's like, it's the time. Like, it's nothing I can do. And it's just like, she said she willing to pay. She really want to get it done. And she came all the way from Tea Kettle. Like, you can't help her. And she like, oh, it's the time. All this fake little like, oh well, so bad, too bad she came from Tea Kettle type shit. Type stuff. Hopefully I don't mess up on YouTube. But anyway, so I said all that to say, going, I digress from the story. It was the simple fact that I knew what the energy was given, and I didn't like react poorly. I was able to be calm enough to think about how I could make this trip worth it for me. And so I told the lady who owns the spot, I said, hey, I do catering. I can do catering for parties, events, this, that, and the third. I showed her some of my pictures of my business, and I showed her like, I do catering, and she was like, oh, that looks good. She's looking at the pictures, and she's like, that looks real good. She said, my mouth just watered looking at that. So she, I built a connection with her, even though the people that were working with her were being, nasty, and they were being a certain type of way. I still made sure that I didn't burn my bridge and curse the lady out and say, this is some bad stuff and like, because how was that going to help me? You get what I'm saying? So I just thought to myself, how can I make this worth it? And I just made a business connection, and hopefully, and she was like, well, she knows somebody else that orders from me out here on her side. So she was like, next time that person orders from you, let me know and I'll get something. You know what I mean? So and I gave her a slice, because I had pizza with me, so I gave her a slice of one slice of the pizza so that she could try it, and just get a feel for what the food tastes like and stuff like that. So yeah, so that's my little story time, y'all. And it's not very common that Hispanic women discriminate against me, so that's why I had to make a video about it, because it's like it does happen in certain times, but I just wanted to like give you guys a feel for how life could be in Belize, the good, the bad, and the ugly. Okay, so this is one of those moments where it was a little ugly, it was a little ghetto, you know what I'm saying? Like, they was really feeling some type of way, and I didn't do anything to nobody. I was just there. And they were just like, and on top of that, like, it was people, like, there was this one girl in there who was just like staring at me, like she was just like, like So I know it's just because I look so different from everybody. I'm not from there. It's clear I'm not from there. I don't try to put on a Belizean accent. You know, my daughter, she can speak Creole, so she's able to turn on and off her Creole accent and her Belizean accent. I don't have a Belizean accent. I just speak how I speak. You know what I'm saying? And so when people hear me, they know I'm not from here. You know what I'm saying? So I just wanted to put that up there. And so I hope that you guys enjoyed my story time. Let me know if y'all have any comments, questions. You know what I'm saying? Let me like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. Share this with your friends or anybody who may be thinking about moving to Belize. This is a small example, and usually it is something very small, because it's like, you know, we all out here struggling, like on some real stuff. Like, we all out here just trying to make it and survive in life. So there's really nothing that the next person can really do to me. You get what I'm saying? Like, there's no, like, yeah, I was discriminated against. It's unfortunate, but the worst thing that happened was I got 2 shirts and I didn't get my nails done. Y'all have a beautiful day. Peace.